Would you believe it if I told you I was farming trait rerolls right now? Well, I am. I know a lot of you guys are thinking, Vasper, you've already done a video like this before. Why are you doing another one? But I only really showed you half of what I used to farm trait rerolls. One of the main reasons that I never showed you the other half was because I was using an application called Shadow, which is a cloud PC that costs about $40 a month. And no matter what, I'm not suggesting someone spend that much on a macro on like a PC. One of the main reasons I use a cloud PC is because it damages your overall PC, and honestly you can't do anything else, and electric bills and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff that goes into like actually macroing on your PC, which is really harmful for your computer. So I'm going to be showing you guys something that I use. So let me just show you what it kind of looks like. So if I just look up my remote desktop, I just set this up again, but basically what it is a computer sort of on your browser that basically does some macros. So I just set this up like a couple minutes ago. I'll just let it load up. And basically this is what it is. It's basically setting up macros on like this Google browser. And basically if I close it like I did before, it's still going to be running in the background. So that's basically it. I can literally close up my entire computer. I can turn it off and whatever. And I'll be showing you guys how I did that now. So basically I use something called Flutel. Flutel is sort of an application that I found by accident like a couple of days ago. It's promoted by Salmon's actual Discord. So if you check over here that they have their own Discord and they're still promoting this. So it led me to kind of check this out myself. And I'll be showing you how you can use Flutel to macro similar to how I did. Basically, you just want to go onto the website and you kind of want to choose a plan. I do know that they have a free trial which isn't active just yet. I'll leave their Discord in the description. They will announce when they do trials or if they have codes or anything like that as well. Okay, so once you join the Discord, you'll be able to see that they do some offers and promotions. They'll do like trials and they'll do some codes. So they'll do some codes like this and they'll do some trials as well. So all of that can be held up on their Discord. They do have some sort of support. So they'll constantly be like speaking to you and figuring out if there's any help that you need. But basically, yeah, you can literally just grab a plan, which a week is about $5.39. I'm not gonna lie, prices are pretty similar to UG Phone, and I did see that a lot of people were using these. So I did think maybe this is sort of good for other people to use as well. So once you've sort of decided what kind of package you want to go for, you can basically change the root password if you want. I don't really see a whole point in any of this, so I wouldn't really change any of this. You should not change this at all, but you can basically just continue on from here. So how this works is once you've logged in, just press the services in the portal.flutel.com. You just want to select the one that you have on. And now it's over here that you kind of want to do a little bit of work with. It takes about a good 5 minutes-ish to set up. And then the other one, and then after that, you'll pretty much be fine. What you kind of want to do now is set up a remote desktop connection. You want to just copy the IP address over here and you want to paste it in here. Then you want to make sure the username is administrator, which is what it will be over here. You want to copy the password and then you want to paste it in over here. And then you should be able to connect to the remote desktop. Once loaded up, it will turn into something similar to this. So this will be the computer basically on the cloud. Now you want to type in remote desktop Chrome. Then just download this. Just go over here. Then just press access my computer. Now, what you kind of want to do is just say install over here where it says, would you like to install Chrome onto your desktop? Just press install over here and that's perfectly fine. Now you want to just press up set remote access, add to Chrome, add extension. Boom. So it's been successfully added here. Now you can actually go back to here as well, accept and install. Now just enter a computer name. I'm just going to press next because it's not that important. Now you need to choose to enter a PIN. Now this PIN will basically be whatever you want it to be. It will basically be needed for you to log on to this computer from your main computer, just on like your website. Now you can go back to your normal computer. Then you just want to go up to set up via SSH, set up another computer. And now you just copy this over here. Then you just want to follow these steps, just type in over here. It might not show up, but you just want to type it in properly. And then when you go back to your original computer, you'll be able to find it over here. So again, just want to go over and press the Windows icon here in the remote PC, type in commands, paste the thing that you got sent before, And then you can basically type in the pin that you set up and type it in twice correctly. And then what you can kind of do, you can exit out of this, you can exit out of this, press OK. Now you can basically just use everything over here. And now you'll basically have access to everything over here. Now this administrator password is the same password that is over here. You just want to press the I to open and close this so it will hide and show your password. I'm just going to quickly type in this password over here. Do remember that you can also use the I icon here just to make sure that you're typing it in correctly, because the keyboard might be a bit different. So just do make sure that you're typing in the password correctly. Keyboards may be different. Now basically you can close everything over here. It doesn't matter. Now let's go ahead and open up Roblox. We basically have our remote desktop set all the way up. Now I'm just going to log into my Roblox account. You're probably going to have a two-step, maybe not. I'm going to go ahead and download the Salmon macro. The link will be in the description for this as well. So the next thing I'm going to do while this downloads is I'm going to go and head over to my private server. Just go ahead and copy this. Gonna repaste this in here just so it's going to send me over to my private server. Always allow Roblox to open up these types of links associated to the app, so it won't pop up with that issue again. So it'll let you reconnect using the macro. Just waiting for the hotkey to be finished up here. And while that's happening, we'll make some adjustments onto Roblox on our app. You can also select this and then press 60 FPS here just to make sure you get some better frames. So if you also want webhooks, which is like notifications throughout the macro to let you know if it's working or not, you want to go into edit channel, go to integrations, you want to go to webhooks, press new webhook, create a webhook, and then press copy webhook URL. And then you kind of want to go into main webhooks. You just want to put the URL in here, just press save. Then you also want to grab the private server link that you've already joined through, press auto reconnect, save settings. And that's all set up. So now anytime it disconnects, it will rejoin. It'll also use the webhooks to notify you anytime you win or lose. This one, for some reason, I think the computer is being a bit laggy right now, but game modes, challenges, I'm going to go ahead and set this all up. So my first team is going to be always the one that's going to be doing all the challenges and bounties. So everything's already set up for me at team 1. I would skip Sand Village if I were you guys, because I do know that Salmon's having a bit of issues right now with that. It might get fixed up in the future, but right now I'm just going to press skip Sand. Setting up the challenges, bounties, and my infinite mode, I'll also just set up at team 1 default disables. No, I'm just going to have it reset at wave 10. I don't really need it to do any of the infinite quests, so I'll go ahead and just set it up the way it is now. Game settings, nothing you really need to do here. So what I'll do next is I'll go to farm. I'll make it do the challenges. You can set up bounty if you want, but I've already done the bounty, so I won't be setting that up myself personally. Gonna also just leave these on both. Just do infinites. You can also set these up to do your boss rushes as well to get the additional 40 trait rerolls. But right now I'm just gonna leave these both on infinite. Odyssey is really good for trait rerolls as well, so I will probably do an Odyssey setup later as well. I'll go ahead and just get started real quick. Also, you do want to go into your Roblox settings real quick. Make sure you go into your settings, keep going down. Make sure both of these are set to default. I'm going to set my camera sensitivity to 0.15. Going to put my volume all the way down. Going to turn on my graphics mode from automatic to manual, and then we're just going to set it to 1. Now, also another thing you do want to make sure that you're doing is claiming all your daily rewards, because that can interrupt the macros. Now, basically, I'm going to go ahead and set up my placements. So this is my first team, and my macros are all using my first team only. Honestly, I think it's the easiest way to do it. Just set everything up on your team 1. So I'm going to just set it up as this team, which is going to be my Vanguard Sangjamu, Lancer, Uryu, Lucy, and then the 2 money units. I'll go ahead and drop a link below on the best way to set up Salmon's macros, but I'm going to go ahead and just set this up because my Vanguard Sangjamu is a Monarch, and so is my Uryu. Just going to set this up like this. Go ahead and save that. And now pretty much just press F2. I'll move my mouse up here, and it will basically start farming everything for me now. I'll leave down below the links to both the Salmon macro, Flutel, and the Flutel Discord. Anyway, I hope this video helped. If it did, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps out the channel a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video.